Coach Polk, a doubleheader sweep today of Minnesota Duluth to close out a 4-game series with the Bulldogs. Not what you wanted yesterday, but then you come back today and get some really good hitting, good pitching, kind of an all-around good performance.
Yeah, yesterday's, give Duluth credit, they're good. They're going to be one of the top teams in the league. We started to show some things with some at-bats late in the game where we just had a couple of innings in each one that we gave up too many runs, and that when our pitching staff, which had been good all year, I thought pitched good enough to win. And then, but today we stepped up and we got great starts from Jay Voder and Brett Herber, and we just kept getting good at bats, getting guys on base, capitalizing some of their errors, and so it was finally a Warrior, what we're used to seeing with Warrior baseball.
The first game, a 14-3 win. Jay Voder, you mentioned him briefly, went the distance, especially when you haven't used so many pitchers. You know, the day before, is that really a good thing to see him go the distance?
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons we rolled Jay with that first game, the 7-inning game, because thinking that he's going to go deep into the game every time. He's not a guy that's going to get himself in trouble. He can get out of some jams, so we can use him. Yeah, because of some injury and stuff, we're a little bit short-handed in the pitching staff, so we got to be very careful what we're doing. So that was key with him being able to do that and go and get the complete game.
Game 2, 13-4. Final score looks lopsided, but it was a close one and a low-scoring game for a while. Tied at 3, I think. Joe Cabrera comes in to pitch for the first time this season. Talk about a little bit of his performance.
Yeah, that's Joe pitched for us 2 years ago. And actually down in Houston had a win in the first game down at Houston Minute Maid, but then he hurt his arm and hadn't been able, so he's been rehabbing, had surgery on it. So that was a big thing for him, and we've been looking forward to getting him on the mound, and that's going to be another guy that we can use with Mitch Voder at the back end of games and when we got leads. So that was a key for us. But he had a big hit to get us, and then get the run to get us ahead. And then they had
3 for 5 at the plate, 6 RBI. What does he mean to both your offense and pitching?
Well, yeah, he's a guy. He's a key addition that we got last year after he transferred, and he's a grad student, finishing up his grad work. But he's a guy he's a baseball player. He's really key for us, in the back end of the bullpen. Although we haven't had a chance to use him much, so he's a little rusty. He threw 60 pitches in 2 innings, which we don't need him to do that. But he's also a very good hitter, and we found that out last year halfway through the year, and we started letting him take BP and stuff. And he's a good athlete, and he can swing, put a good swing on the ball. And if it's got a chance in this yard, especially, you can get out of here.
A little bit of a rough start to the season, but now with back-to-back victories, as you go on the road for a little while now, how's that going to help the team's confidence?
Well, hopefully that's going to help confidence. The guys started to execute, and a little bit of everybody in the lineup did something today. It's going to help. So hopefully, I wish we were at home playing, but we're going to be on the road, and hopefully we start playing good baseball.